next 7 days, India will evacuate more than 14,000 stranded citizens from 12 different countries. The evacuation process will begin on the 7th of May. Naval ships and airplanes will be used for mass evacuation of these stranded nationals. My colleague Akhilesh Suman brings us this report. There are two modes of transport that will be used to evacuate Indian nationals: naval ships and airplanes. According to an estimate, 64 flights will be used for evacuating Indians from Europe, America, Gulf, and some South and Southeast Asian countries. There are also plans of using 15 naval ships for this purpose. Starting 7th May, around 14,800 Indians stranded across different countries in the world will be brought back to India. These Indians who are in UAE, United States, UK, Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman and Bangladesh will be evacuated in a phased manner. All Indian embassies and high commissions are making lists of people to be evacuated from these countries. According to sources, priority will be given to those ailing, pregnant, senior citizens and those stranded on short-term visa or people who lost their jobs or Indian tourists who went on short vacations.
Of flights that we are planning to mount during the first week of the resumption or the commencement of this operation, and I mean the period between May 7 to May 13th. We have worked out those details, and these involve 10 flights from the UAE, 2 flights from Qatar, 5 flights from Saudi Arabia, 7 flights from the United Kingdom, 5 flights from Singapore, 7 flights from the United States, 5 flights from Philippines, 7 flights from Bangladesh, 2 flights from Bahrain, 7 flights from Malaysia, 5 flights from Kuwait, and 2 flights from Oman. This brings the total number of flights that will be operated during the first week to 64.
The Indian Navy confirmed that 3 of its ships, including INS Jalashwa and INS Magar, are on the mission to get back citizens from Maldives. INS Shardul has been diverted to Dubai to bring the expatriates from the West Asian countries, including the UAE. The breakup of the numbers of people who will be brought to India is: UAE 2,000, Saudi Arabia 1,000, Qatar 400, United Kingdom 1,750, Singapore 1,250, Malaysia 1,750, USA 2,100, 1,250 from the Philippines, 1,400 from Bangladesh, 400 from Bahrain, 1,000 nationals from Kuwait, 450 from Oman, and the remaining from Maldives. Evacuation will be paid for by the returning people. The Ministry of Home Affairs on Monday released a blueprint of the evacuation process, saying the activities will be coordinated by the Ministry of External Affairs and the Ministry of Civil Aviation, Shipping and Defence.
सुविधा पेमेंट बेसिस पर उपलब्ध कराई जाएगी। हवाई यात्रा के लिए नॉन शेड्यूल्ड कमर्शियल फ्लाइट्स का इंतजाम किया जा रहा है। ये यात्राएं फेज्ड मैनर में 7 मई से प्रारंभ होंगी। फ्लाइट लेने से पहले यात्रियों की स्क्रीनिंग की जाएगी। केवल एसिम्प्टोमेटिक ट्रैवलर्स को ही यात्रा की अनुमति होगी। राज्य सरकार द्वारा उन्हें या तो अस्पताल में या इंस्टीट्यूशनल क्वारंटाइन में 14 दिन के लिए पेमेंट बेसिस पर रखा जाएगा। 14 दिन के बाद दोबारा कोविड टेस्ट किया जाएगा और हेल्थ प्रोटोकॉल के अनुसार अग्रिम कार्यवाही की जाएगी।
On reaching India, travellers will have to register on the Arogya Setu app, undergo medical screening and also remain in quarantine for 14 days.
India has developed acumen and system of evacuation. In 1990 also, during Kuwait-Iraq war, India evacuated almost 170,000 Indians from the Gulf region. Similarly, during the Yemen crisis, India evacuated almost 5,500 Indians and almost 1,000 foreigners from that region. So in that way, what is more important is that not to evacuate young people who are working on foreign countries. Only emphasis is being given to the needy people who are not able to support themselves in foreign countries. Akhilesh Suman for Rajya Sabha Television in Delhi.